Times have changed. It's no longer common to stay with the same company your whole working life. These days we switch jobs fairly regularly. The result? Most workers end up with a variety of pensions. In this episode of Moneywise TV, we chat to Tom McPhail from Hargreaves Lansdown about the question of consolidating pensions. So, is it worth moving all your pensions into one pot, or does it make more sense to keep them separate?
I think one of the main advantages to consolidating your pensions is just about making life simple for yourself. So when you want to make any changes to your pension, whether it's updating your contributions or changing your address or just checking that everything's where it's supposed to be, you only have to do it once rather than having to take multiple actions to achieve the same end.
But the advantages aren't just to do with organisation. Moving your pensions into one pot can also be beneficial in terms of investment strategy.
In terms of investment strategy, the advantage of having everything in one place is that you can take a coherent view of where your money is invested. If you've got money invested in several different pension pots, then trying to work out the asset allocation of all these different funds across these different pots is virtually impossible. Monitoring them is virtually impossible. Put them all in one place, you've got one set of funds, you've got one set of investment decisions, and then you can start to make sense of what you're doing.
Sometimes it's still worth paying the exit fee over the long term though, if it means your investment performs better. Divide the cost of the penalty by the number of years you have left to retire to see if it's worth transferring. So, if the charge is 10% and you have 5 years until retirement, you will lose 2% of the value a year. You therefore need to find a pension that will earn at least an additional 2% a year to offset this loss. Another potential reason to not consolidate is if your pension includes an annuity.
What you need to watch out for before you consolidate your pensions is to make sure that you're not giving up any valuable guarantees, such as a guaranteed annuity rate on an old personal pension, or particularly a guaranteed final salary pension, which will almost certainly be better off left where it is. So before you think about moving these pensions, just check that you're not giving up a more valuable guarantee in the process.
If you're thinking of consolidating, first off, contact the administrators of your pension schemes to see what they're worth and what the charges are. Then we'd always recommend seeking professional advice to see what your options are going forward. Self-invested personal pensions, or SIPs, are growing in popularity thanks to the flexible pension options they offer. Holders get to pick and choose what they invest in, and the variety of investment options is a big advantage of SIPs. Ultimately, whether you choose to consolidate will depend on your personal as well as financial situation. Hopefully we've at least given you some food for thought. For more information, go to moneywise.co.uk/older-wiser.